Welcome in, Crypto Troll Show here, everyone. Well, it's Monday, about 20 after 4. I hope you had a great weekend. I missed you guys. Gonna do something a little different today. I wrote a short story, I've been writing, so I just kind of wanted to share what I have with you so far. Let me know what you think. All right, the Bitcoin Diaries. Close your eyes. Imagine looking at the world from above, as if you were an observer from beyond time, watching civilizations rise, ideas flourish, and greed take root again and again. The people below are bound by two forces: time and money. They live, work, and struggle, placing their faith in a monetary system built on debt. Most live simple lives, work simple jobs, dreaming of a day when they won't have to worry about money anymore. Yet to survive, they keep going to work. And in this world, there are always those who will exploit them. Some steal outright, taking what they can by force. Others use the legal system, hiring lawyers and judges to bend the rules in their favor. Some learn to game social services for free money, while others build empires on deception. But not everyone is corrupt. In fact, the good far outnumber the bad. Yet, every so often, a bad actor emerges, one who changes the course of history through deception on an unimaginable scale. You have seen this before. The land grabs of old, where entire civilizations were deceived into signing away their homes. The great financial collapses, where ordinary people were led to believe they could achieve prosperity, only to have the rug pulled from beneath them. Take Bernie Madoff. He swindled billions from hard-working people. Sam Bankman-Fried took even more. Sometimes it's not just a single person. It's the hysteria of an era. The dot-com bubble, the housing crash of 2008, and now Bitcoin. Bitcoin arrived with a promise, a beacon of financial revolution. Early whispers of people becoming wealthy beyond their dreams turned into a global obsession. The world watched as meme coins, openly admitted as worthless, still made their creators rich. Others pitched new concepts like non-fungible tokens, but rather than focusing on real-world value, they captivated people with cartoon monkeys trading for thousands of dollars. None of these things could feed, shelter, or clothe a person. Yet the hype was hypnotic. People believed they had found a way to escape their great shackles: time and money. But when the illusion faded, they were left with neither. The Bitcoin frenzy grew to a fever pitch. It became more than an investment. It became a religion. People spoke of it daily, preaching its virtues with blind faith. Even when they lost everything in market crashes, they clung to hope, believing salvation was just over the horizon. At first, corporations dismissed it, or so they wanted people to think. But soon they declared their allegiance, announcing massive Bitcoin purchases. They told people it was a store of value, warning that without it, inflation would erode their wealth. People mindlessly repeated these messages like prayers. Skeptics were mocked and told, "Have fun staying poor." Celebrities even endorsed it. Radio ads spread its gospel. Was this the dawn of a new financial revolution? Or something else? As the obsession deepened, Bitcoin more than just money. As the obsession deepened, Bitcoin became more than just money. It became politics. Tribalism took its hold. Bitcoin maximalists scoffed at other cryptocurrencies, calling them inferior. Supporters of rival projects fired back, claiming their technology was faster and more efficient. Some watched in amusement, creating joke coins to mock the entire spectacle. The battlefield of ideas turned into a war of loyalty, with each faction convinced they found the answer. Soon things became worse. People began scouring news articles multiple times a day, staring into their screens like zombies, desperately searching for any information that could help them. Many quit good-paying jobs, assuring their families that by next month they would be Bitcoin millionaires. People went hungry, lost their homes to repossession, and sacrificed everything, all in the unwavering belief that their faith and convictions were leading them down the road on the right path to free them from the need to worry. Bitcoin was so widely praised that no one except a few skeptics dared to question it. As influence grew, laws were enacted, mandated that any naysayer would be sentenced to life imprisonment. But from your vantage point, from an observer beyond time, you see what they cannot. How did this begin? Why did it begin? Was Bitcoin truly to free humanity from financial oppression? Or was it carefully orchestrated deception? Was this a revolution or the ultimate swindle? You watch, wanting to intervene, wanting to warn them, but you hesitate. Some lessons can only be learned through experience. Now open your eyes. Realize this, people. You, in a sense, are watching the outsider look in upon you, looking outward in hopes to find the answers within. That's part one, and I hope you enjoyed it. I have this written. Remember, Bernie Madoff was once the chairman of NASDAQ and even served on an SEC committee, yet no one saw it coming. When it comes to Bitcoin, they won't pull the rug until they've extracted every dollar they can. Now, I'm just speculating here. I don't claim to know everything, but something definitely feels off. With all this hype, if BlackRock and Michael Saylor truly wanted to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible, wouldn't they be talking it down still instead of hyping it up? I have this feeling that a lot of people are going to get wrecked, but only time will tell. We've seen this before. The dot-com bubble, the 2008 housing crash, Bernie Madoff, Sam Bankman-Fried. To me, Bitcoin looks like the ultimate house of cards, but hey, that's just my opinion. I almost bought in half a dozen times now. But when I step back, the only real value I see is selling it to someone else for more than I paid. So that's it. I just, been working on that, and hope you like it. Hope it took you somewhere else. I really like the outsider looking in, and I really think that we all need to do this, because what you're doing is you're clicking on all these. So last night, I've preached this religiously, but last night I can't sleep. I wanted to know something about XRP, so I get on Google and I click XR on my phone. I'm about to hit the P, and it's already coming up, and there's hundreds, if not thousands, of videos, and these content creators are pushing these things out daily by just hordes of them, to the point that it's influencing your decisions. Who knows best? Who knows what's right for you? You do. Nobody else. So why are you listening to other people tell you what, I get that it's a network of information out there, and the internet has provided a lot of good things. But we're like 3 days from thinking watering the grass with Gatorade is going to be a good idea. Do you follow? Like, we are at that point in society that nobody's critically thinking. Everybody just wants the right answer right away. And I really think there's something to be said there. I really do believe that something sinister is taking place. I don't know what it is, but I can definitely feel it. And if you've been listening, I do hold cryptocurrencies. I love certain cryptocurrencies. Some people are, like I said, like political about it. They have different, I like this one and I don't like that one. Some people like all of them. And then you look at just amazement where like things like Pepe coin ran 13,000%, and it's a meme coin that's worthless, has no utility other than, what? It's a frog coin that was created, almost an infinite supply of it. But if you would have put $10,000 on it last year, you'd be laughing about it. You'd be a rich man. So back to what I was saying about step out of yourself and go as far away as you can from this planet and look back at it. Look at what we're doing. Is this really what you think it is? Is this like the financial freedom? Is it going to blow up, or is it another market that's being manipulated so they could crash it? They bought it at 5. You bought it at 6. They crashed it at 7, back to 5.50. They made that 50 cents off you. And you're left waiting another 4 years. And they'll do it again because people's attention span is so short. They could just keep playing this game over and over. Right? So I just want to tell people to be careful and make your own decisions. And I don't think that you really need to limit your time on social media. I get that there's nothing on TV, but read a book. There's a lot of good books out there. I'm really rooting for you guys. I really want the best out of your life, because you doing good is going to make me doing good. Okay? We're all in this together. Whether you like Bitcoin and I like XRP, whether I like Trump and you like Bernie or Biden or whatever, we're all here together, guys. And the manipulators, I've been studying a lot about manipulation too, and I'll tell you that is a whole different field, and I'd like to get into that, but so the manipulators, they have us pegged in the corner. And I hope you understand this. You're not making your own decisions, especially when you start regurgitating people like Michael Saylor and BlackRock and everything off the news and social media. You are just a puppet on the string, okay? You don't really know, okay? I hope that breaks through to some people. Some people will not accept, because they have like an egotistical problem, that they're just that good. They're the ones that need to be sweet talked and shown the attention. I'm going to stare you in the eyes and give you all that love that you need to feel like a good person before I dump you, okay? Before I manipulate you, okay? So we're all in this together. We all need to calm down with this whole get rich overnight thing, because that mentality right there will get you just financially wrecked, okay? And if not worse, right? So please take care of yourselves. Please use your gut. If something's not right, if you think that, you should sell, maybe you should sell. If you think you should buy, but don't get on the internet and start searching for answers. Don't call your friend, make your own decision and write it down, and then call your friend and say, hey, I'm thinking about buying this coin. What do you think? And be like, oh, well, what research have you done on this coin, right? And you'll have this good conversation about it where you can go back to that piece of paper and say, my original gut feeling told me I should or I shouldn't. And Joe over here is telling me the opposite. right? And sometimes going with the opposite is good, like a good Seinfeld episode where George does everything different. I love that episode. I've used it so many times, that scenario. It's like, well, what would Troll do? Oh, well, we're going to do opposite of that. But here we are, guys, all in this together. I hope that everyone gets rich, but chances are you're not. So be wise, be careful, and have a good time.